Welcome to the Figure Zone. Hey, what's up there, collectors? I want to talk about something today that may cause some serious issues for our 1/6 scale statues and regular action figures. Now, first of all, this is not me making a personal political statement, but just showing proof of the politics of a particular company, Warner Brothers, that is going to be hurting our collections. So please keep the comments nice and clean. No yelling at each other. No political comments, no matter what side you are on. We're all collectors. We're all in this to have some fun. So be excellent to each other, or I'll delete your comment. Now, this topic here is based off of facts that I've found through various different articles, and also some personal opinion and some speculation. Or maybe you just think this is some crazy talk, or am I on to something? I want to start off with the recent release of the Hot Toys Peacemaker figure. Now, regardless of the head sculpt with the tongue thing, that's cool. Whatever, you know, if you're into that. If not, wait for a third-party company to make a better head. I want to talk about the accessories, or possibly the lack of accessories. So you see the pictures, he's got his modified Desert Eagle, he's got his sword, and he's got his axe, and of course he's got an eagle. So you go into the description there, and you're like, okay, cool, costume, blah, blah, blah. He's got this right here. That's cool. That all sounds good. Then you go into weapons, and you're like, okay, what's he got for weapons there? One sword, one axe. What? What's that thing on his hip? What are those pouches? Why aren't they included in the weapons list? I have a strange feeling because Warner Brothers decided that they're going to have a no firearms policy with their figures. Now, this figure, I think, is the start of the figures that may not come with a firearm that is accessible. I think that Desert Eagle is molded onto his hip. You cannot take that out. I got a feeling it's not coming out. His magazine pouches, don't think those are coming out also. He does have a hand that kind of resembles a trigger finger. It looks pretty trigger fingery there. They use it for holding the axe there. So it's a possibility as to what their new policy states, that they are not allowed to show the firearm in any kind of menacing way, but maybe he will come with a removable firearm. We're only pretty much going to be able to find out when this guy gets released. So let's hope he's got it. Now, we still have a bunch of statues and stuff from other companies that are still showing figures holding firearms and stuff, but I think they made these before the policy was implemented by Warner Brothers. So they're letting them still come with the firearms. So it looks like you're safe on some stuff, but I'm assuming and hoping that they're grandfathered in. Now you have this Nightmare Batman and Superman 2-pack that's going to be released very soon. Luckily, on Sideshow, it says it comes with one machine gun and strap with the Joker card and a pistol. So that's good. Now, when Sideshow is advertising this, there's not many pictures of Batman with the rifle. So I'm hoping it's grandfathered in because he has a rifle, plus he has a sidearm on his holster on his thigh there. Now, it looks like we are getting the rifle and the pistol with this, which is awesome because that would totally mess up the figure if it didn't come with it. Let's hope, unless they change some kind of policy there, but this should be grandfathered in, so we should be lucky here. Some of the older shots from the first version, which was like 2016, shows tons of photos with him holding the rifle and holding the handgun, but we don't get those with the newer pictures for the newer set that's coming out soon. So again, we got to hope this is grandfathered in because it should come with them. But future releases, we don't know. Now, the Grim Knight Batman is the Dark Knight's Metal series, which is pretty fracking cool. He's pretty much like the Batman, the Punisher combined into one. And he's got guns, lots of guns. Now, this label was on the website for the Batman statue. Let's read, shall we? Pursuant to Warner Brothers' weapons and proprietary mandate, Prime 1 Studio is unable to completely and properly display, market, or advertise a product herein. The mandate stipulates that Prime 1 Studio cannot exhibit any statue with attached weapons, ammunition, or explosives for the purpose of marketing and advertising, nor can the former be exhibited in a threatening manner. So they can't advertise at this point with the firearms. The statue will most likely be included with them, of course, but they can't advertise with that. Not even pointing to guns. Here's the photos that are kind of fixed a little bit, so they do not display any kind of firearms or any kind of ammunition or explosives going on. So now you got Batman with holding his hands out like he's riding a motorcycle or something. Here's the original statue that they showed here. So this is just the beginning. They can't show stuff. See, when they can't show the stuff, eventually the stuff will disappear. So for now, if you're a Prime 1 Batman fan, grab this statue now, because if they ever re-release this, will it come with the weapons? Will it be grandfathered in because it was released, or will they not release it all with the weapons and completely change it up? It's got alternate switch-out arms that have different weapons on them, so they can display this like this, but you can see it looks like he's holding some stuff there, but he's not holding anything there. So this is the beginning of what I noticed of the mandate that Warner Brothers has set out. So any Warner Brothers action figure, statue, and everything they release figure-wise is going to be like this. If you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel big time. What happens is, in the Matrix, an algorithm is produced, and every time someone interacts with this video, shares it, comments on it, it gets sent to more and more people so they can watch the awesome video. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any cool previews, reviews, and some crazy ranting like this video right here. Now here we go from Mafex, the Joker Batman Hush version. This product is originally pictured including a gun and flag weapon. This will not be included. The knife accessory is still included. The Mafex Batman Dark Knight Returns. This product was originally pictured including a gun. This will not be included. The remaining accessories are still included. So right there, they've shown some stuff with the weapons, and they've taken the weapons away. So no gun with the Joker, and no gun with the Batman. It's not even really a gun, it's more like a projectile launcher. I'm pretty sure Batman used this little projectile launcher thing. I think this was the canisters of the, what did it have in there? I think it had the kryptonite in there. It's been so long since I've read this. But this is the gun in question. It looks too much like a real firearm, therefore, boom, it's gone. So, yeah, they just decided to take that. Here's Joker. He comes with usually his little bang revolver there with the flag at the end of it. You ain't getting that. So, Joker usually always comes with some sort of revolver, but you do get a knife. So, again, it's okay to stabbity stab, but showing firearms is bad. Now, as we all know, these figures and statues are not cheap. These are not meant for kids. Kids can't afford these things. Adults are buying these things, so I'm not quite sure who they're protecting with some of these things. When you're getting Batman figures now, I'm curious, even the grapple gun, if some of the grapple guns look too much like a gun, will they be taken out? Will you no longer receive a grapple gun? With the Amazon 3-pack of the new movie stuff coming out, they have a grapple gun with Batman, but look at the thing, it's bright orange. Now, I haven't seen the movie yet. I just haven't had 2 minutes to do it yet. But let me know in the comments if he had a bright orange grapple gun. Did he have, like, yeah, it just doesn't look good. Here's a picture of some new figures coming out. They've got some non-looking realistic guns that are the grapple guns. And if you notice something with the Jokers, and if you notice something with Red Hood, there's no firearms either. This is McFarlane Toys. These are coming out soon. So you shall be getting a whole pile of Jokers with no firearms. There's his usual crazy revolver. Usually Joker, again, has a crazy revolver with like a bang flag coming out of it, or some sort of revolver. And some of the storylines, like Killing Joke, he used a revolver to shoot Barbara Gordon. That was part of the storyline. Not included. Red Hood, his main thing is guns. Sure, he works for Batman secretly, and his guns shoot like little techno-organic things to make it look like he's being really a bad guy, but he's kind of infiltrating the villains. And sometimes his two guns shoot bullets. But do you get those guns? No, you're going to get a crowbar with some of them, and some pointy fingers, like you're taking your fingers and going bang, bang, like you're playing a Wild West TV series or something. What is that? They're bang, bang hands from the Wild West. This is what you're getting. So instead of getting guns, you're going to have your guys post like bam, bam with their fingers out. Yeah, that's not cool. Comes with a crowbar though, so maybe you can help people change their tires on the street. Yeah, helpful. And of course, you got Bloodsport. Bloodsport makes all kinds of cool weapons. They don't even look like guns, like firearms, like realistic firearms. Except for this one, of course, which he uses all the parts to combine this gigantic shotgun blaster cannon thing going on. There you go. Here's his release for the basic DC figure there, and you get 2 swords. You don't even get the frickin' key weapons. Look, here's Peacemaker. He gets a sword. Yeah. Now, what's going to happen? Lots of companies are making 1/6 and 1/12 scale firearms replica sets for your action figures. And some of these action figure firearm sets look pretty frackin' sweet, and they're not a bad price. I've seen them go anywhere from like $20 for a bunch of them to like $100 for more of the 6 scale stuff. So these are pretty cool. So if you don't have any of these things yet, I advise scooping them up, because I'm really worried that from now on, that all future releases of any kind of DC Warner Brother action figure is no longer going to come with any kind of firearm that the action figure can hold. And again, there's some characters, like in my opinion, that the guns kind of are part of the character, like the Flashpoint Batman. That's Thomas Wayne, who witnesses Bruce Wayne getting shot down and decides he's going to be the Batman and goes out and uses guns to take down the bad guys, not lock them up. Guns. And you won't get those with future releases, and that's not cool. That's part of a character, and at least in my opinion, those weapons work with that character. And now you've changed a character to a bunch of swords. Again, swords and knives, that's what you're going to get with these figures. So I guess if you're a fan of like medieval time stuff, you're going to have a big pile of swords and knives going on, then you are in luck. Now the facts here have shown how this progressed from you are not allowed to advertise figures with firearms or holding them to complete removal of the firearms for the action figures. This is what's happening. So let me know also in the comments below what your thoughts on this subject is. I'm really worried because I'm hoping, again, the figures are grandfathered in that have the weapons ready. And if not, it's going to look like your figures are going to be like a LARPing battle going on. You're going to have figures with swords and knives, and that's okay. You can stab somebody and, hack somebody up. But you can't have a firearm. And these are the policies that are now forced upon the manufacturers who want to produce DC figures. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Again, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this, because this really has me worried. I'm going to be buying these weapon sets also, just because I'm afraid that these figures aren't going to come with them anymore. So, thanks so much for listening to me rant. This is just me going unscripted. Maybe I don't know what the frack I'm talking about. Maybe I do. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next video.